Hello, and welcome back to the land of the seven suns with Fishy Plant Man, me as your host. Okay, I thought I would just start here and film some plants. Um, I even dug out the mother aloe so that we can get a good look at how she's doing after having two kids. um, yeah, that's my odd humor. So, for this blooming Thanksgiving cactus, still hasn't dropped that flower. I think it will, but hasn't done it yet. And of course, it hasn't dropped these either. But I've long since quit trying to pollinate them. When they show signs of going over is pretty much when I quit pollinating. So, yeah, that is that. These four got watered today. Yeah, looks like I haven't turned anybody yet. Some plants get turned daily, actually, others don't. That cutting is one that gets turned. The jade doesn't because it's just a pain, and I don't know, I might do something with that weird shape. Although I don't know what it would be. Over here, yep, rubber tree still doing good. Ooh, it needs turned anyway. I do not know what is going on with that leaf, but it's interesting if it would just focus. Yeah, it's interesting. Of course, the little weed, it won't really focus, I don't think, to give you a proper shot of that. The new leaf is, oh no, looking cute. Here, I've dug out this cork plug. This is what people that grow Phalaenopsis, or I don't know about complain, but they talk about how you need to remove this because it just strangles any roots inside of it. I think a root would have a tough time growing through that. Most would probably just like to go around it. Even big cedar tree roots would probably rather just go around that than take the time to grow through it. Anyway, I'm showing this. Lots of people show it. As they're removing it, they'll show it, just before they throw it away. But to give you an idea of how resilient these are, this has been sitting on top of the mother aloe for years. And it naturally tends to get a bit of water splashed over it when I water her for years. It still looks the same. I mean, can you see any degradation in that? It's got its complete shape. I mean, it's always kind of been split down the middle like that. It hasn't really changed. Getting water splashed over it now and then. I don't have a watering schedule. But for years, you would think it would start to, break apart, dissolve. It looks the same. I probably knocked more bits off of it by handling it in this video than is fallen off because of, naturally rotting away because of all the water that's been splashed on it. This stuff is very resilient. Okay, yeah. I will continue to splash water on it, probably until I die. Or something happens and, I lose my plants or something. I don't know. It's not changing at all. So, yeah. There's that. How about a proper look at this Buddha belly palm, I think they're called? That's, I don't know. It's one of the older plants in the collection. There's actually 2 of them. And that's the tray for the aloe that we will get to. I don't film all of my plants in every video. Certainly not even the update videos really get all of them. That's the older baby. That's not the mother, because like I said, the mother was sitting in that dish over there. That's the older baby. That's the first baby. And I'll back up. We'll get a shot of most of them today, actually. Back up. I had a comment complaining about not seeing the fiddle leaf. Okay, there's the fiddle leaf. It needs turned too. I'll use that as an excuse. Yeah, it's got no new leaves at the moment. But there's a, fairly new leaf. It's probably the biggest leaf on the plant. Okay. For the fiddle leaf fig fan, there's the fiddle leaf. Now I will cut over to the fish tank. Or maybe just pause. We've got that lucky bamboo doing whatever a lucky bamboo does. This one still not growing ever since the project's been started. I'm waiting to put an update on its playlist about its new leaf. And we'll do that if I can remember when it happens. The Monstera. Oh, she's teasing you. Not the Monstera, but the aloe. I have a new theory of why all of these leafy plants, I guess, not the grassy-like leaves, but the leafy plants, and not like the aloe-type leaves, but the leafy. I got an idea as why they're growing smaller leaves. I think that maybe my pH has dropped to a point where it's locking things out. I mean, there's no ammonia reading, no nitrate reading, some nitrates, I did those readings. My expensive ppm meter, it's a Hanometer that does, ppm in like 4 or 5 different ways. Yeah, it needs calibrated. So I haven't got the parts per million or the micro Siemens or whatever. But I do think that I wish I had it, because a pH reading would be nice. I can probably get my master liquid test kit out. I think I've still got some, or should. I don't often test pH, so I should have some of that solution. I'm not sure that I trust it, but if it's all I've got, I'll give it a shot. Okay, now for the aloe. Oh, and I need to wrap this video up. It's getting long. But I'll back up here and try to get the full shot of the aloe. Okay, yep. There's the aloe. The large mother aloe. Okay. One more plant, because we're at like 11 minutes now. One more plant, and then I'll let you go. Well, more like the blooms. Yeah. The pretty bloom is still failing, and I suspect it may fall when I, take the plant out later today to see if it's a watering day. That's when the blooms are going to be likely to fall. But yeah, that bloom has definitely failed. Well, I don't know about failed, finished. And we wait for this one to follow. And then see how big her leaf gets. There it is. Still growing, of course. But yeah, we're approaching 12 minutes. So I'll let you go. And talk to you next time.